These are the tactics behind the game of the year. In the first half, Manchester United dominated all phases of play. During the build-up, the midfielders were intelligent in gaining positional superiority within Lyon's defensive squares, attracting pressure and creating inside spaces for Casemiro or Ugarte to receive. This allowed United to progress down the flanks through the wing-backs. On the ball, Amorim's side showed great positional awareness. Casemiro and Ugarte positioned themselves on either side of Lyon's midfielders, while Højlund positioning between the lines, with Garnacho and Bruno pinning Lyon's backline. Upon losing possession, 5 players immediately closed down the ball, and if the counter-press was broken, one of the centre-backs stepped out aggressively to challenge and regain possession. In the defensive phase, Manchester United were compact and disciplined, positioning all their players behind the ball in a 5-4-1 shape. The centre-backs were proactive in closing down spaces between the lines, preventing Lyon from progressing inside. When the ball was quickly switched to the far side, United maintained numerical superiority, with Højlund dropping close to the ball carrier, effectively compressing the team vertically and making the block more compact. In possession, Bruno Fernandes was particularly effective on the right flank. He consistently found pockets of spaces, dragging his marker out of position and playing fast passes with Højlund to exploit the free zones between the lines. Ugarte's goal followed a recurring tactical pattern. Casemiro and Garnacho positioned themselves on either side of Lyon's midfielders, gaining positional superiority. Bruno dropped deeper, dragging his marker with him before playing a backwards pass and immediately making a forward run to beat his man on the outside. At the same time, Garnacho cut inside, while Ugarte arrived unmarked at the penalty spot, freed by Højlund, who had dragged a centre-back out of position. After the goal, Manchester United remained aggressive without the ball. Despite losing possession following a corner, 9 players had been in the opponent's half, and within seconds 8 had recovered to their defensive block near the box. They sustained their high pressing thanks to Casemiro and Ugarte, whose intelligent positioning in Zone D kept the team compact and allowed the team to close down passing lines quickly and recover possession high up the pitch. Another offensive setup was when 5 United players were pinning Lyon's defensive line. Bruno Fernandes made a clever movement by dropping into the midfield, which created a space for Dalot's diagonal run into the box to score. Tolisso's goal began with United pressing high. When they failed to win the ball back, they dropped back quickly into a compact block with 10 players behind the ball and managed to clear the ball. However, Dorgu committed a foul. From the resulting free kick, Casemiro intercepted the ball, but Dorgu lost the positional duel with Lacazette, allowing Tolisso to arrive between Yoro and Maguire and score. This video is brought to you by Metrica Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform. Use coupon NasirSelad at checkout for a 10% discount. Lyon's equalizer came from a cross, an issue that has troubled United throughout the season. Despite having numerical superiority in the box, Lyon exploited positional superiority by having an unmarked player arriving at the far post, leading to the goal. Lyon's third goal once again began with Manchester United pressing high. However, unlike earlier phases, the team lacked compactness, allowing Lyon to exploit the spaces within United's defensive triangles. In the final third, they found players arriving from the second line and assisted them effectively. The fourth goal came from a long ball. Casemiro attempted to recover possession but ended up assisting Lacazette, who quickly passed the ball to Fofana, catching United's defense out of shape. In the final minutes, United pushed Casemiro and Maguire into the box and identified the crossing zone, which Lyon failed to cover due to a lack of aggression. Although they didn't win the initial duel, Casemiro smartly moved away from the chaos area to exploit the free space and received the ball, drawing a penalty. Later, with Bruno in their crossing zone, Casemiro recognized that making a run for the cross wasn't the best. Instead, he moved closer to the possessor to find the third man, who was Kobbie Mainoo. For the fifth goal, Casemiro himself took position in the crossing zone, spotting that Maguire had space behind his marker. He delivered a precise cross that allowed United to score the winning goal. Leave your thoughts about the game, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.